Hello everybody, this is Miss Corn. Can you believe that the end of the school year is so close? I only have 7 more days with my students. I can't hardly believe. Now I believe that we start the year strong and we end the year stronger. Now this year, it's a little bit more challenging because we are home. Everybody's in their houses. We're not together to celebrate. So what are we going to do? I decided to do kind of like what I usually do, except that I'm going to be doing on Zoom. So what is it that I usually do? Usually at the end of the year, there is an award ceremony and the parents come to see their children receive the awards. Usually I end up having like a presentation because I figured, parents work and they're gonna come to school just to see a child get an award, getting the, upstage, downstage, and that's it. No. So usually I have them singing like 2 songs, I make a speech, and then we have a potluck. So this is what I envision for this year, and I think it's going to be fantastic. So what we're gonna be doing is a rainbow culmination. I have ETK students ready to go to kindergarten. Look out, kindergarten, here I come. That's right. And the way it's going to work is I'm looking to see what I was gonna tell you. I'm going to start with a speech. So usually I make a speech, I'm gonna make a speech, except that this year I'm thinking about taping my speech and having it just in case, you know how sometimes Zoom, people cannot come in, there's an internet problem, and I would hate to be a parent that my child couldn't access their culmination. It would be really devastating because of internet problems. So I'm gonna just kind of like have my speech taped in a link or something like that on YouTube, on a private link for them. I also going to ask my TA to do a speech. I went around and I'm asking some of the support staff that met the children to say a little bit to the kids. I'm not gonna say who they are because my kids might be watching and it's gonna be a surprise. So they are going to be having a short speech for the kids. And then of course, when the kids come up, I would like to hear from them, right? Now, these students are very young, and when they come on the screen, they get kind of shy, they don't know what to say. So I decided to use this, which I usually don't do it this way, but this year I will do. I made them 4 different copies of things for them to talk about, and I would like them to kind of go over each of these things. I already sent it home, so they already have these papers home and they are working on this, and I told the parents to practice with them a little bit so they're not, super shy when it's time to talk, and we call them so the thing doesn't take too long. I have about 15 students, so it could be long if they don't know what they're going to say, right? So the first thing is my ETK friends. So I asked that they draw a picture of their friends, and I asked them to include everybody in the class, not just their, 1 or 2 friends, but to have the whole class have the consideration to include all the friends that they made this year. I also asked them to draw a picture about their favorite thing to do in ETK. Did they like to go into the library, to the computer lab, to the field trip, those kind of things. I have my favorite center games. Oh, in my class we had centers and they loved the centers. There were math centers, writing centers, block centers, dress up center. Well, you name it, they had the centers and they had some favorites. So I told them to draw, 1 or 2 or whatever they would like to draw and things that they remember that they liked. And finally, my ETK teachers. And I can't wait to see what I'm gonna look like because I love when kids draw us. Anyway, so I asked them, to draw me, their, TA and the other teachers that were involved with them. You might have seen in my other video that I sent a bag home with things for them, and you can go back to my other video and see what's in this bag. Anyway, so it's a rainbow party. It's going to be thematic, right? So they're inside here. There are some things for them to wear. They have to do with our celebration. And I can't believe I'm not wearing one of my things that are in there, which is this. Yes, so they have some things to wear. I told them to decorate their house with the rainbow theme, and they are working on it right now, and it's really cool because I can see it on Zoom, the things they're working on. Anyway, so after they present their papers and talk a little bit about their experience in ETK, they're going to be getting a certificate. Now this certificate, I told you before, I downloaded from Teachers Pay Teachers for free, and I'm sure there are tons of resources. And they already have the certificate because I already sent it home. And their certificates have a little picture, and it talks about, you know, we're proudly presenting the certificate to the students. So I'll leave the link to Teachers Pay Teachers on the bottom in case you like to go and check this out. And another thing is, as they're getting the certificates, in their little packets, there are little bubbles. So I'm gonna ask the parents to blow bubbles for them when they're getting their certificates and I'm calling their names. Well, you got the idea, right? There we go. And the parents will blow bubbles. I'm trying to make this really fun because I think that that is what we need. Then about what am I gonna do about the singing, right? Because I told you we always present. So I already sent them a video of me singing the rainbow song. That's one of my favorites for the end of the year. So they already have my video doing it. They are filming it and sending it to me. I'm compiling it into a one presentation of that. I might include some pictures and other things, and that will be a separate link that I also going to be sending for them so they can revisit that. You know, this montage of some pictures of our class and, you know, them singing the rainbow song, and they can have that experience. They can share, you know, with their families if they want. And then we're gonna play games. So in my class, when we used to come to the room for our potluck, we had a photo booth. And the photo booth was so much fun because we had little cutouts for them to wear into the photo booth and take some pictures. So what I did, let me show you some more. So I love it. This one is a really good one, and they always like the mustache. And Batman. So what I did is I went ahead and already sent it home with their final packet. These two papers, we made it on a cardboard. So at home they can mount their little pieces on a chopstick or a ruler or something like that that they can use for holding. So at some point, I'm gonna ask them to bring their little photo booth things and, you know, show me on Zoom, and their parents can start taking pictures of them with those cutouts. And these were made for me by my TA last year or 2 years ago, and I've been keeping and adding to it, and I'm asking parents if they want to make some more things for the photo booth. They're welcome to. Okay, another thing that they had that I sent in the little bag was this little bear with this pin that says, "I'm going to kindergarten." So on the day of the celebration, I told them that they can wear their pins. So they're probably gonna be wearing their pins, and then later they can put it back on their little rainbow bear. And finally, we're going to play some songs, gonna of course do their favorites, the Freeze Dance, Simon Says, ABC Rock, and so many songs that they love to play. I might get my disco ball going. I'm going to decorate my house and have like a party. And then I told the parents that they should get like a cupcake or a cake or their favorite snack, a fruit or something, so we can kind of sit together and eat this snack together, because that would be kind of like our potluck part of this celebration. And I'm going to send them to kindergarten, and of course I'm gonna miss them a lot, wish them a great summer, and that's how we're going to end the year. I hope you enjoyed this video. Whatever you do, just show your students you love them and you care for them, and send them off with love. I hope you have a great graduation and a fabulous summer. Bye-bye.